Hello and welcome to this is the fifth video in my fountain pen series. Today we're going to be looking at Pilot Vpens or varsities depending on where you come from in the world. Now I had all of these pens before I had this one. However, I'm doing it after because I've only recently reacquired them. Now they're all the same pen and I all acquired them at similar times, so I'm just going to lump them all into the same video because they're all pretty much the same, apart from the different design. Now this here is my probably second fountain pen, Pilot Vpen. Now as I mentioned in my first video, if you've seen it, the ballpoint video, where I talk about ballpoints. Ballpoints are terrible, by the way, just so you know. I explained that I had a Parker Jotter, then until year 9, until it leaked, which is ironic. Then had fountain pens, which are all three of these. And then I had this one. Until all these ran out, and then I got this one. Now, like I said, I had these in year 9. I wasn't really into fountain pens back then, but my mum was just like, yeah, buy some pens, would you like to try out these? And I was like, yeah, why not, go for it, very cool. Now this one, I'd like to warn you before I open this, this pen is annihilated. As you can see here from being chewed, which is kind of disgusting, it's not in very good condition, the body at least, but chewing up here as well, which is a bit weird. Bend clip, chewed on the clip as well. What on earth have I been doing? Pilot Vpen though, medium. It's a lot nicer to describe the pen using this. Pilot Vpen medium. Barcode. The camera will focus. Japan, because it's a pilot pen. Finial, which is removable if you would like to remove the finial. If I can get it down there, there we go. I'm not sure why you would, but you can actually remove the finial, put a stick down in there and push out the inside of the cap if you really need to clean in there. Which, I mean, you might do, but you might not. This little black bit on the end is also removable, but there we go. Not sure why you'd really want to, just see the end. There's actually a bit of a gap between the end. I guess that's something to do with air pressure. There's also a hole in that anyway, so it's clearly not going to leak out there. Just adjust the camera again, sorry about that. Like I said, Pilot Vpen all have a medium nib. There's no other ones. Barcode again. Now, I want to show you what a decent, this nib is destroyed, so I'll just leave that. This is what an actual one looks like. Pilot, medium, like so. No breather hole, much like the other disposable big pen that I showed. Just a circular engraving. This one has no ink in it apparently, you can see through the slit. That's a bit silly, isn't it? Very cool design. I really like the design of the nib on it. If they made like an actual one that had this squared off design, I think that would be really cool. I really like that. It's got a very interesting design as well, because you see these kind of fold round and clamp onto the thing, and I thought that was very similar to how this one works if you do remove the nib of this one. And I actually tried to remove the nib of this one and tried to put the nib of this on, and it actually slid in. It was very loose, but it actually slid in, and the gold one wouldn't fit on this, so because it was too tight. So there you go. That's just, I tried to do that because they looked very similar, but also this one's extremely long off the end because it's got a much longer nib for some reason. Like I said, medium point. This one don't think has any tipping. It's just shaped steel, but very smooth for a pen with no tipping and a pen with very likely low quality control. It's a perfect ball. You can't really see that, but it is just a perfect ball on the end. So it writes very smoothly and has a very forgiving angle, so it's a great starter fountain pen as well. As you can see, feed is dried up. There's no ink. Massive, nice, cool ink window, which kind of has some cool designs. I really like the design of this pen. Again, it's got that metallic finish, but this one isn't metallic painted. This one's actually metallic plastic here. This one's clear plastic and metallic painted, however. As you can see, it's kind of peeling off there. Excuse me. Feed plastic, obviously, like I said, it has that fibrous tip. I will show you that on this pen in a second. And yeah, no hole in it, that's just a witness mark from where it's been injection molded. No holes obviously because it's disposable, you can't refill it or anything using a converter, but you can refill it, and I'll demonstrate that in a bit as well, because I actually did it with this pen. So we'll put this down. This one again, much like the other disposable one, has kind of a spring in the cap, as I have pulled that off and poked it through and poked the end, and this one definitely has a spring in it. It's not as noticeable, but there's definitely some spring to that. Definitely is. So I'll put that back, and you can also hear it as well. You can now hear a spring. Like I said, with this pen, I have refilled it with water, just to make things interesting. I don't know why. This is different. This is the newer design of the fountain pen, so it has a small ink window. It says Vpen like that. Supposedly erasable ink. I don't know what that means. I think it just means it's washable with water, so the water will just come out. Again, it says Japan on there. Everything's exactly the same, apart from it's blue and white this time. This one had blue ink in it, obviously. You can get these in all manner of colours. You can get this style in blue, it has blue. You can get it in pinks, greens, reds, oranges, I believe. And same with this one. All different colours. It says Pilot on this one, on the ink window, which is cool. Another barcode again. They all have barcodes for some reason. This one again, same nib and everything. Medium. Pilot. No breather hole or anything. Same kind of feed. I'll see if I can try and remove the the nib with this ink cloth. There we are. Perfect. As you can see, the feed doesn't just have a regular slit like it did when I showed you the feed on the Master Scribe. It's got this little fibrous thing which comes out and actually pokes out on the end. I don't know why you can see that in the water there. It's white. And it goes all the way through. Obviously it will be saturated with whatever colour you put in it. Obviously it's been washed out with just white. And that presses up against the back of the nib. And obviously allows it to write. And that's obviously an easier, probably more reliable mechanism than regular. That's quite sharp actually. I'll use this again to put it back in there. This is just a little microfiber cloth I used to wipe up ink, by the way, off fountain pen nibs. Obviously you can kind of see all the fins in the feed as well, because I just filled up the water, which is cool. I like that aesthetic of a pen where you can see the feed working in action. So, like I say, interesting feed with the fibrous bits in it, which I'm assuming is exactly. I just dropped it on the floor, but so I'm not going to go and pick that up. But you can kind of see a thing in the other one, and I'm assuming it uses the same kind of system as that. Now on to the moment you've been waiting for. Like I say, this pen has been destroyed. I do warn you, if you really don't like it, please skip to later on in the video, because we're about to show you the destruction to this nib. Ouch. Yeah, that's not good at all. Really, it looks like a failed stub conversion. Really, it does. That is just shocking. The whole thing is broken. Watch that. The feed just comes out like that. And you can see more of that fibrous stuff. Straight through there. No, you can see through. It's not lit up on the other side. But yeah. I managed to not get any ink on me today, which is surprising. Completely wrecked. Like I say, this is my first one of these. And I decided I just wanted to destroy it for no reason. I don't know why. I just did. The tipping, well, it's not tipping, but the ball on the end has been snapped off, and the tines have been bent and pressed into the thing. It kind of looks like a stub nib, like I say, which is actually hilarious. But it's not. And that's just dead. So don't even know why I kept this. It's just cool. This one's easily got a removable back because it's been chewed to death as well. These are in bad condition, obviously. But that's the end of this video. Just basically describing these Pilot Vpens or Varsities. If you did enjoy the video, I really do hope you did. Now, like I say, at the end of most of my videos, if you've watched all the way to the end, comment something down below. Today I want you to comment barcode. So, oh, I did get ink on me. Oh well. Just sign of a fountain pen user if you've got ink on you. Very good. But like I said, if you've watched all the way to the end of the video, we just crossed 10 minutes, please do comment down below barcode. It helps me see if people have actually watched it, which is highly unlikely, but I hope at least one person comments barcode down below. So anyway, like I say, I hope you've enjoyed, and I'll see you in the next video. Goodbye.